It's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where yours truly draws what happens next. After Yzma left, Kronk, this is him, wait, no, he needs a stupider hat. No. Okay, that's good. All right. Kronk, he went over to Yzma's secret potion cabinet, and... Wait, boring. I mean, he danced over the cabinet like a funny monkey, and he went... He's a monkey. Good. Now, inside the secret cabinet were a bunch of potions, but there was also junk like Yzma's hairbrush, disgusting, and some sort of ointment. Don't want to know. Well, Kronk was so freaked out, he grabbed the first potion he saw, the wrong potion, then his pants fell down and he ran out the door. Bye-bye. And that's what happened next. The end. It's time for Cusco's Doodles! That's the part of the show where yours truly draws what happens next. So I pulled Bucky, then Malina pulled him, then I pulled, then Malina let go. And Bucky went whee out the window. Bye-bye. Then he bounced down the hill, bing, boing, boing, ouch. And landed right in the middle of one of those road thingies. And then, just by luck, a cart filled with mangoes. Malina was all, oh no, mango cart. And I was all, I'm on it, Malina, the hottie, hot hottie. What a man, look at me go, woohoo! And then, well, okay, I'm stuck. It's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where Pacha is a comedian. Okay, this is Pacha, and he's saying, look at me, I'm Pacha, and I'm so funny. Blah, blah, blah. Listen to my funny way of thinking I'm funny. Copy no likey. Blah, blah. Then, kids, a magic circle formed around Pacha's feet. Oh, no, it's a hole. And he fell down it, and he deserved it for not being funny. The end. Want to be a jungle survivor just like me? Cusco's Doodles has a few tips for roughing it, Cusco style. Tip number 1. Campfires and water don't mix, especially when that campfire is cooking dinner. Tip 2, birds don't like to share their eggs. Also, birds fly a lot faster than we run. And birds are stronger than they look. Tip number 3, lots of trees in the jungle look exactly the same, which means it's really easy to get lost unless you mark your trail. Tip number 4, don't mark your trail with acorns, because some animals actually eat those things. Whatever. Tip number 5, people get really mad in the jungle, especially if you pour water on their dinner, get them attacked by a hawk, and make them hopelessly lost. It's time for Cusco's Doodles! That's the part of the show where yours truly draws what happens next. So I opened up my cart washing stand. This is it. And that's me. And that's stale bread. Next, some old guy brought in a dirty cart. He was shaped like a peanut. Yeah, that's good. So Peanut Man was like, hey, you, wash my cart. And I'm like, you could say, please, Peanut Man. And he was all, I don't look like a peanut. And he drove off all mad. Bye-bye. Come again. Problem is, he did come again, and he brought all his peanut siblings. Of course, I defeated all of them with my kung fu action. Say, I wonder how Malina's doing. Let's go see. It's time for Cusco's Doodles! Don't think I can build a rockbot? Well, get ready to be wrong, because I'm smarter than I thought I was. After consulting Bucky Blastoff, issue number 107, I carved each rockbot piece out of solid rock. Okay, it wasn't so super strong. Fortunately, moments later, I found an unusual rock formation. I added pulleys, springs, gears, and my music box. I mean, Chaka's music box. I don't have a music box. Why would I have a music box? And voila! Rockbot! Now, if Malina can just stall the wood bot long enough for me to make this thing work, we'll be all set. Now it's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show.
Hey, what about me?
What about you?
Well, I'm helping too.
So...
Shouldn't my picture be there too?
What, are you serious? But Cusco's Doodles is a recognized brand name that people know and trust. I can't change the name.
Well, then I'm not gonna help.
Okay, what if I said with Kronk?
Featuring Kronk.
Okay, fine. Now it's time for Cusco's Doodles, featuring Kronk.
Where's my picture?
There, happy? Okay, if we want to hang with Malina again, we got wind chimes to score. We need a plan. How about this? We tunnel under the school. Actually, you tunnel. Me, no dicky.
How would we know where to tunnel exactly? And I don't look like that.
Good point. And yes, you do. What if we float over the school and drop in through the air vents? And by we, I mean you. Me, no droppy.
Some of those vents go to the furnace. Why are you taller than me?
Because I'm standing on a box. A presents. For you.
Really? Well, thanks, pal. Hey, what if we wait until Mr. Perudu leaves his office and then just walk in?
Nah, too easy. Wait, I got it. Yep, it's already time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I get to write my best friend paper. Well, that's easy. Malina, aka Hottie, is my best friend. Of course, she's best friends with Cukesy, Curie, and Cuca, so that doesn't work. Well, then I guess my best friend is definitely Pacha. Of course, he likes his wife, and there's his kids, and Misty. What's up with him liking the llama better than me? There's Bucky. No. And that leaves Kronk. Well, maybe he could be my best friend if I gave him, like, cooler clothes and a motorcycle with a sidecar. And he had all the latest stuff. Of course, Yzma's his best friend. Go figure that one out. I mean, who'd want to be best friends with an old dinosaur like her? I'm the Yzmasaurus Rex. Wrinkliest dinosaur to ever live. Yeah, she's pretty wrinkly. It's time for Cusco's Doodles, a unique showcase for my awesome artistic talents. Okay, so here's outer space, lots of stars and stuff. And here comes the Emperor's Express, touchdown on the sun in T-5. Beep, 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 touchdown. Woohoo! Look at me, Captain First Emperor on the sun. And there was a lovely sun goddess waiting to greet me. Hello, Cusco person. Welcome to my sunny solar kingdom. Oh, good. You brought sunglasses.
And now it's time for Malina's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I show Cusco what would really happen. Okay, so here's the outer space and the star stuff again. And here comes the Emperor's Express. The end.
It's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I show off my awesome drawing skills. So, Homework must have eaten all the food I left in the locker, because he grew into a big kitty with big teeth, sharp teeth, and sharp claws. So, here's me before I brushed and fed and played with homework. And here's me after I brushed and fed and played with homework. Ouch. This definitely wasn't working out. It's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I get to draw all the cool villager things I can do. This is me in humble villager clothes. I'm so cute. And look, I can sleep on a haystack. I can milk pumas. Nice kitty. I can swim in mud, and I can eat it.
Are you done?
Are you kidding? I can battle a fearsome chicken fish with a trident.
Okay, that's enough.
It's already time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I tell you all about my fortunate fortune cookies. Like I said, I didn't really believe these things could tell the future, but it couldn't hurt to open a few more. The very next fortune I got said, unexpected riches will come your way. And then I found a Cusco in the llama fountain. My next fortune said, glory awaits you on the playing field. And then I scored a goal in gym. Right past super goalie Kronk. Go! Boom, boom, psh, boom, boom, psh. K-U-C-C-O, Cusco, Cusco, go, go! But it was the last fortune that really got me. It said, big changes will come when you least expect them. It's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's part of the show where we build a gazebo. What's a gazebo, you ask? Silly viewer. This is a gazebo. Wait, that's a gazelle. All right, you can't build an animal out of wood. Okay, get this. A gazebo's just a place where old people sit and drink lemonade. How boring is that? I'd rather have built a wood animal, but not Malina. No, she's all, stop building llama, it's time for the next test. Because she hates animals. Welcome to Cusco's Doodles. That's where I draw it like it is. And was. Check it out. Cuscop, reporting for guard duty. Oh, just a sec. Cuscop is more muscly than that. Yeah, that's good. And Cuscop has one of those cop club thingies. Oh, and don't forget Cuscop's vicious police dog. His name is Fuzz. Alrighty. My eagle eyes see everything. My radar ears hear everything. And my lightning fast reflexes catch everything. Call me Super Aware Man. So there I was, guarding the mask. Don't let me sleeping fool you. I always sleep with one eye open. Boom, bam, baby. That's when it happened. He appeared. I am Viracocha, the creator, the great power above. I said, hey, you're the top guy, the main man, the big kahuna, Mr. Hot Stuff, el numero uno. And he said, yes, I am all that. So I was all, let me guess, you're here to praise me, admire me, bask in my glorious glory? And he was all, no, I have manifested myself for one reason and one reason only, the mask. And I said, hands off, Virakuchiku. Then he did his impression of a llama and told a funny riddle. It went, why did the god of chickens cross the road?
Stop! That's your story, Kuzco.
Got up at 6:27 a.m. Sharp. I took my sponge bath. Played with Chubby Ducky. His little fellow's cute. And he's yellow. And he's chubby. Then I picked out my clothes. Always a tough decision. For breakfast, I had mango juice with pulp, a cheesy frittata, a low-fat mini muffin, and a biscotti. On the way to school, I said hi to the llamas. Bleedy bleat and bleat. I stopped to chat with Tobo and Eepy. You checkering up on us, they said. Those little jokesters. Checkering. I saw a tricolor brush finch. 17th one this month. At 3 colors per finch, that's 51 colors.
Kronk! Speed it up. My brain, or what's left of it, is hurting.
Right. Night fell. And Malina and I showed up for guard duty. Cusco was sleeping, making funny noises. Snorty, snort, snort, snorty, snore. So, Malina and I watched the mask. And then Malina went out to her locker. I followed because that mask was creeping me out. And when we got back, the mask was gone!
There's me. And Krunk, looking good. And Cusco. So, we all showed up to guard the mask. Cusco fell asleep.
Whoa, hold on. That's not how I look. I am much handsomer.
Cusco, what are you doing? These are my doodles.
I've got an image to keep up.
I'll cut right to the chase. Only a bad guy would steal a mask as rare and as valuable as this. And in our case, a bad girl. Yzma.
It's preposterous. First off, there was no way I had anything to do with the theft of anything, much less a mask. I was in my sewing room, quilting a wonderful blanket for Mama Yzma. Then I worked in my garden. The lilies were in bloom. Later, I did the spring fashion show. The theme this year was Purple is the New Purple. And after a gig with my band, The Ease, I spent the rest of the night feeding the poor, hungry woodland creatures who have no home.
This circle stands for Cusco. This is Malina. And this is Kronk. At approximately 1900 hours, they arrived to guard the mask. Then Cusco tried to kiss Malina, and she pushed him away. Malina left the room. Kronk split two, which left Cusco alone with the mask. And he instantly took a trip on the old snooze train. Then he woke up when Viracocha arrived.
Hola! It's time for Pacha's Doodles. That's the part where I explain what really happened. Every year I go to the Cusconian Empire's annual Renaissance Fair and llama race, and every year all my friends have really great costumes. Except for me. But with that mask, this year I'd have the best outfit of all. Viracocha.
Oh, gee, thanks, Pacha. It's time for Cusco's Doodles. So here's the deal. It turns out Pacha forgot to tell Mr. M about using the mask for his little dress-up party. He felt real bad, so he agreed not only to pay the late fee, but also to polish the entire Cusco Academy. Pacha, you missed a spot. Silly Pacha. The end.
Da-da-da-da! And now it's time for Kronk's bonus doodle credits. That's where I, Kronk, do some bonus doodles for the credits, hence the name. And now, meet our hard-working crew. Blady, Blade, Blayton. Actually, it's just these two who do all the hard work. Where is this fella? Well, he's what we call the executive producer. Yeah.
It's time to sweat along with Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I turn Pacha's family into Team Cusco. This is the sun! Happy sun! But we had to get an early start, so we got up when the moon was still out. Neat, huh? First, I had everybody carry me up, 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 the steepest mountain. Then down, down, down. Then up, 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 then down, down, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Next, we did llama lifts. And 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and look how strong I'm making you. Finally, we jumped rope. That went really well, so I had him jump 2 ropes. Then 3 ropes. Note to Cusco, no jumpy 3 ropes. It's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I draw how much trouble I'm in. There's me, minding my business, building a snowman out of cotton balls like a good Cusco gardener. And there's Tipo and Fury being bad Cusco gardeners. They took my snowman and threw him out the window. Then they soaked my pillow so I couldn't enjoy story time. Then they put paste on my chair. Took an hour for me to pull free because it was extra strong paste. I can't take any more Cusco Garden. I need help. And some new pants. It's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I finally get Malina to agree to a date. First, I waited for Malina outside class. Whoa. I look cooler than that. Awesome. Okay, so then Malina came out, and I'm all, hola, Malina. And she was all, no, before I even asked anything. So then I found her at lunch. Look, even her lunchbox is hot. And I'm all, will you go out with me? And she was all, no. So then I found her in the locker room.
Okay, that's enough. If only to stop these doodles before they go any further. Okay, I'll go out with you.
On an actual date.
Yes, fine, yes. But only if you promise it's not going to be all about you.
But everything is about me.
Cusco!
Okay, this time, not about me. How's about a picnic? Friday night, at 8, at the Statue of Me. It's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I show you how I can outsmart Mr. Nada Empa. In this corner, weighing whatever he weighs, Mr. Nada Empa. Wait, he could use some wrestling clothes. Oh, and a mask. Ugh, no, that's just wrong. Doodles aren't working out today. Let's get back to the show. It's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's the part of the show where I show you how I'm going to ask Malina to the dance. I've got a big idea. No girl would turn down a handsome guy on a horse, right? Problem is I don't have a horse, but I do have Misty the llama. All I have to do is shave off her extra hair, paint her white, stick one of those mane things on her, and then attach a rocket to her back so she's a super llama extreme. Let's see what Kronk's up to. And now, it's time for Cusco's Doodles. That's where you get to see me totally wail on some giant cards and rescue Malina. Look, there's them. Ooh, look at me. I'm a little girly guard. Quick, seize Cusco. Don't let him get away. And I'm all, activate Cusco Power Chop. Then I rescued Malina. And that's exactly what happened.